What up, YouTube? T-Moose here. Since I'm doing my reviews for January films, here's my review for the 2007 film Alpha Dog. Now, this film premiered back on January 12, 2007. It was directed by Nick Cassavetes, who 3 years prior also did the movie The Notebook. He's done some other interesting stuff. Let me post some of his other credits. He did that film The Other Woman with Cameron Diaz. He did John Q. He did Unhook the Stars. He had some, pretty solid films around. Of course, he is more notably for The Notebook, so there's that. Anyway. Now, this has a really interesting cast. You got the likes of Emile Hirsch. You got Justin Timberlake. You got Bruce Willis. The late Anton Yelchin. You got Ben Foster was in this film. It had, Sharon Stone was in this one. A really solid who's who of actors. You even had Amber Heard, Olivia Wilde. Talk about a big cast here. Now, in this, it stars Emile Hirsch, who plays this drug-dealing delinquent named Johnny Truelove, who lives in the high life of, in the LA partying with his peers and, getting a steady dope supply from his, Pop Sonny. But when this dangerous customer refuses to pay, Johnny and the right-hand man, Frankie, decides to, and of course Frankie is played by Justin Timberlake, they decide to kidnap the junkie's younger brother, named Zach Mazursky, played by Anton Yelchin. And it's a really tragic story of, it's really tragic what happened to the poor kid, but it's a really interesting film. It's very intense and all. The performances these actors give from Emile Hirsch to Justin Timberlake. This is actually the film that made me go, Justin Timberlake's a pretty solid actor. Because when you think of Justin Timberlake, obviously you think of him as a music star and all. But this was actually the film that really put Justin Timberlake on the map as an actor. And shows how good this guy could be. Since then, he also did stuff like Black Snake Moan. He did Bad Teacher. He did Social Network. He has that new movie coming to Apple called Palmer. That looks interesting. But man, the cast in this, you even had the late Harry Dean Stanton was also in this film too. Chris Marquette was in this. Dominic Swan. Sorry about that. It's a really intriguing film. If you ever want to see Bruce Willis with hair, here you go. Bruce Willis actually has hair in this movie. It was also really interesting to see Bruce Willis in more of a dramatic film instead of a action film. That was really interesting. You even had Amanda Seyfried was in this, so that was interesting to see too. Anton Yelchin had a really interesting pool scene with both Amanda Seyfried and Amber Heard, so what a lucky guy right there. It's crazy that this is based on a true story, but at the end it shows what ends up happening after and all. They ended up pretty much torturing and killing this poor kid, which was a really a sad turnaround what happened to him. But and you also had Ben Foster was also great. This is also a movie that made me become a Ben Foster fan, by the way. Ben Foster's one of the most underrated actors there is. But if you guys haven't really seen Alpha Dog, go watch it. It's actually on Hulu, so you can probably check it out there. Give it a go. I think you'll enjoy it. A really decent film. Anyway, let me leave it to you guys. Did you have a chance to check out Alpha Dog? If so, what you thought of it? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is T-Moose signing out.